Los Altos home buyers and sellers, here's your 2-minute drill for the month of April, where we cover all things real estate related in 2 minutes or less. This is Danny Gould, everyone, with the Selling Silicon Valley Group. Welcome to a very special shelter-in-place episode of the Los Altos 2-minute drill. Now, before we begin, I want to see in the comments down below whether you feel that the housing market here in Los Altos is going to depreciate, stay neutral, or appreciate post-shelter-in-place. There are arguments to be made for all three, so I'm curious to see what everyone has to say. Let's get into it, everyone. We have our timer right here on our iPad. We're super high-tech here, so let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so if you see the Los Altos single-family report versus condo and townhome sector, you'll see that the lagging indicators still indicate a seller's market here in Los Altos, and a very strong seller's market at that. The single-family sector showing a 103 sales price to list price ratio, and the condo and townhome sector showing 101 sales price to list price ratio. Now, clearly, anytime that we see sales price to list price ratio well over 100, that seems to indicate that we're in a strong seller's market where inventory is low and demand is quite high. Now, will that continue to play itself out into the months of April and May? That remains to be seen, because remember, sales price to list price ratio reflects homes that were sold in March, which means that they went into contract probably in early March or late February, at the mid to late February or early March at the very latest. And so a lot of the post shelter in place data remains to be seen. Once we get that data, we'll be able to see in real time, or we'll be able to see at that time rather, what the actual impact of shelter in place is. Now, if you look in the condo and townhome sector, there are more homes for sale right now than homes that were sold in the month of March. However, conversely, in the single family sector, there were more homes that were listed, both in the single family sector and in the condo and townhome sector in Los Altos, we had more homes for sale than homes that were sold in the month of March. That will likely continue. That gap, that delta will likely broaden in April and May, as we're seeing more homes come on the market in these last 2 weeks after shelter in place was enacted than homes that have gone pending. That delta continues to rise on the county level, and I expect that number to continue, or that delta to continue to widen, hence creating a more buyer-friendly environment. I'm not saying it's a buyer's market. I'm saying it's going to become more and more buyer-friendly for those who can get qualified. Well, that's all the time we have, everyone. One quick note here that I wanted to say before we leave. The Los Altos area and all of these areas that are over 2 million and up, what you're going to see is a lot of these jumbo products, a lot of these jumbo lenders are tightening up their lending standards post shelter in place. There's a lot of money that's being taken out of the ecosystem. So what everyone's focused on inventory. Also think about the demand and what buyers, what percentage, or what total percentage of the home buyers in Los Altos are going to be taken out of the market because they no longer qualify for those jumbo products. Something to keep your eye on, everyone. It's something that not a lot of people are talking about, but it's worth remembering. Anyways, if you are thinking about buying, selling, or investing in the Los Altos area or anywhere in the greater Silicon Valley, text analysis to the number down below for an in-depth review of your unique situation. This is Danny Gould, everyone, with the Selling Silicon Valley Group, and I will catch all of you in the next video.